What's up, everybody? This is TB Comics coming at you again in the month of October, and the weather is getting a bit fresher, but the comic books are still arriving. And so, just like a big comic book hypnotist, I'm going to mesmerize your mind into viewing some nice comic book covers. So, I've got I'd say, a thickish stack of comics to show you this week. They're arriving sporadically at the moment, so yeah. But c'est la vie, as they say in France. C'est la vie. Anyway, let's head over to the big one, DC. And I won this in a competition. I'm not much of a Poison Ivy fan. I don't know how well you can see the cover because the light is shining from all directions. But yeah, we've got Poison Ivy, issue number 37. Like I said, I won this in a competition at a place in space in Croydon. Yeah, it was not a bad cover. I'd say that's coming from, actually I've got it on my notes rather than keep moving the comic. It is Poison Ivy, issue 37, Manny Vincent. Manny Vincent Carbonilla. Thank you very much, Manny Vincent Carbonilla. Looks like we've got Poison Ivy stroking some sort of, I don't know, maybe plant-based sort of human, or I don't know, maybe she's turned someone into a tree. I'm not quite sure. Nice little cover. Yeah, it's part of the DC All-In series. It's coming from the creators, I think that's Willow G. Wilson, Ilhan and Piranto. So thank you very much, creative team, and thank you very much, A Place in Space, for your very nice little gift. Moving over, still with DC, we've got the new release of Absolute Evil. Oh, sounds scary, doesn't it? So we've got all the villains coming together. I'm not sure if this is a one-shot or because it's numbered, or if it's going to be an ongoing series. It's coming from, I want to say, Ewing, Kamancholi, Nessie, and Ferrado Jr. I want to pronounce it. I might pronounce it wrong. Again, part of the DC All-In label. And that cover there is just a basic cover. And that is coming from Giuseppe Camuncoli and Stefano Nessi. So thank you very much, creative team, on that one. Can't wait to see what these baddies are going to get up to and how they are going to sort of maybe destroy all of our favourite superheroes in the absolute universe. So don't know what ones. Obviously it's going to be the Joker, maybe Two-Face. I don't know who else is going to be involved in that, because I haven't read Absolute Superman or Absolute Wonder Woman, so I don't know who the villains are in that, and I have yet to read Absolute Flash, so it's probably all the villains from that. I don't like to spoil things. I like a bit of a surprise. It's quite nice when you start reading it and you're like, oh, they've popped into it. I don't like to always believe the hype and stuff like that. Managed to pick up another copy of this, as I found it in a nice little, shall we say, a bargain bin, as you do. And that is the very nice Absolute Martian Manhunter issue 1 foil virgin variant. Very nice foily cover indeed. Again, part of the DC universe, coming from Dennis Camp, I believe, and there are others on the creative team. I just can't remember their names. So anyway, yeah, really nice cover. Do like that one. Got 2 of them now, so I won't be picking up any more of those. I don't want to be too greedy. I always like, to have one to read and maybe one to sell or just one to keep, sort of thing. Still sticking with Absolute Martian Manhunter. Got another copy of this. Very nice virgin variant from, that would be coming from Fabrizio Di Tommaso. And it's the nice virgin variant for Martian Manhunter issue 1. We've got Martian Manhunter on the front cover. And we've got our guy there. I don't know what his name is. He might be a policeman because he looks like he's wearing a police badge around his neck, and looks like the Martian Manhunter's ready to grab him and take control. I don't really say much about that cover there. Yes, it's got people's hands and stuff and like photos, and I think we've got Absolute Hawkman that I'm not really interested in coming into it, but we've got Batman and a few other people there, Superman, and I think Green Lantern, and probably the Flash down there. I can't see who that one is there. Maybe it's no, I haven't got a clue. I'm not going to look too much anyway. But yeah, like I said, I'm not really interested in Absolute Hawkman. Yeah, not really my thing. But yeah, anyway, back to this one. Yeah, nice cover. Do you like that one? I believe it's I don't know if it's the full bleed one. I know there's two versions. So, but yeah, I found this pretty cheap in a local comic shop. So I thought I'd pick it up. Yeah. Greedy little comic book monster that I am. Managed to get another copy of the Batman new release issue 1 preview. That's the San Diego Comic-Con 2025 exclusive Ashcan special edition. Tiny little comic, as most Ashcans always are. It's come from Matt Fraction, George Jimenez, and Tomiu Moray. I want to pronounce it. If I pronounce it wrong, my apologies. Yeah, it's it's picking up well. This is apparently a lot of people are raving about it. Haven't read issue 1 yet, so hopefully it's a good read. It looks like we've got Batman there swooping into action with maybe the moon behind him, or just might be his bat signal. Who knows, eh? Who knows? Speaking about Batman, I have just been reading Batman the White Knight from Sean Murphy. Really good, really enjoyed it. Just finished that, and now I'm reading the Batman the Curse of the White Knight, which continues on. And if you haven't read those, yeah, really, really good comics. I just picked up the trade paperbacks for those. But yeah, really, really good. Really enjoyed Batman the White Knight. And like I say, I'm only like 2 chapters into the Curse of White Knight, but yeah, it's pretty good. I do like it. So if you haven't read it, yeah, it's one to pick up. Got another one of this while my comic book shop had it. Paid a little bit over the odds, but it's just nice to have 1 or 2 sealed. That is Batman 1 Blind as a Bat Polybag Special Edition. Very tempted to open it because I've only got 2 of these. And I've always, I've got the, I think I showed you the, I think it was the Kubert one, which was a nice foil version. All of these are foil. Really tempted because, I would like to know if I've got that nice, high ratio one, but I don't know. I might do. I don't know. Who knows, eh? Who knows in this day and age? Do you open a polybag variant or not? Oh, tough times. Tough comic times. Anyway, moving on. Dark Horse Comics now got the new release of Kill All Immortals, and this is the second arc. It's come from Kaplan, Osseo, Rocha, and Ostermain Lahu. Like I say, it's Kill All Immortals, it's the second arc, and that there is, I believe it's the Ivan Tao cover. No, sorry, John Jiang cover. Always get those two mixed up with their artwork. You can tell it's definitely John Jiang actually, because he has this this really, really special kind of artwork that I do love. I think I've got some of his work from I want to say DC versus Vampires, or it might be Deceased. I think it's DC versus Vampires. I do love his artwork. Really, really pops. Yeah, really nice. It looks like we've got a main character there. I can't remember what she's called now. Possibly something like Brunhilde or something. Really enjoyed the first arc. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. That cover there, as I said, is coming from John Jiang, and I've said the creative team anyway. So yeah, looks like she means business anyway. She's going to hack up maybe some of her family or some people that are trying to threaten her family. But they're immortal, so she's got nothing to worry about. It went a little bit weird as well, went a little bit sci-fi towards the end. If anyone did read that. So it's going to be interesting to see where this second arc goes. Moving over to EC and Ollie Press, we have the new issue of Volume 2, issue number 3 of Cool Universe. It is science, and it is bizarre tales of time and space. I think all of these Lee Bermejo covers sort of not interconnect, but it tells like a little story of what's happening from each one. So it's going to be interesting to see what cover number 4 is and what these two are getting up to, because it looks like this guy's been possibly impregnated by some alien creature. Or it looks like his face, his helmet's glass has been shattered. So maybe, like Alien, it's maybe impregnated him, and a baby alien's just about to gestate inside of him and maybe pop out of his stomach. Who knows, eh? Who knows, eh? I just can't keep up with all these alien activities. Got 2 from Boom Studios. Picked up some extra copies of these because they were going cheap. We got a nice issue of Something is Killing the Children. That is 39, coming from Jenny Frison. Do like our artwork. It's a very nice black and white variant. Obviously we've got Erica Slaughter there. Got some leaves. She's carrying a knife. Got the moon in the background. Does exactly what it says on the tin. Pretty straightforward, as you can see. Just going to move these along so it's in the frame a bit better. But yeah, really nice. I do like Jenny's artwork. Her art always pops, and you know she's everywhere. Jenny Frison is. Got another one from Jenny Frison. Got nice Something is Killing the Children, issue number 40, I believe that is. And that is the black, white and red version. There she is, sort of maybe in the Australian outback. It's not quite Ayers Rock though. She's covered in blood. She's probably had a fight with some sort of monster or demon, and hopefully she saved some of those little kiddies out in the possibly in the wilderness somewhere, maybe Texas or Arizona, or who knows, eh? Could be the Nevada desert for all I know. But we've got some little birds. Maybe they're swooping around. Maybe they're vultures getting ready to pick away at some carrion. Moving on, got a nice, I believe this is the last one as well, nice variant for the Seasons, issue number 8. That's coming from Rick Remender, Paul Azaceta and Mateus Lopez. That there is cover B coming from, now it's spelt EPHK, so I'm just going to pronounce it as EFK. That's the EFK variant, and it looks like we've got our main protagonist maybe, or she could be the main antagonist. It looks like she's doing a bit of painting or something in her little attic studio, being creative, maybe having a cheeky cigarette or something. Cigarette, s'il vous plaît. Yeah, she's been painting away, but she's looking very angry there, and you know, sort of giving the side eye out of the window. So maybe something's caught her attention, and maybe that's going to give her some. Maybe it's her muse, and she's going to start painting something outside, a bit of scenery. Who knows? Moving on, we have got the new edition of Rook Exodus, issue number 7. Out on Image Comic and part of the Ghost Machine universe. That one there is the connecting cover, and that is coming from Kale Nyung. I want to pronounce it. I'll probably pronounce it wrong. It is cover C. I believe there's going to be 3 of these all connecting. It's come from the creative team such as Jeff Johns, Jason Fabok, Brad Anderson and Rob Lee as always. First arc was Smasher. Yeah, really, you know, smashed it out of the park, as they say. We've got our main character on the front cover there, a good old Mr. Rook with his pew, and he's got his rooks flying about. Maybe he's summoning them with his magical helmet. And we've got, I always forget what he's called. I'm just going to call him like Boar Mask or something. I think it's something like that anyway. I believe something happened to him in the first run, so I won't say anything just in case you haven't read it. But yeah, if you do like sort of that otherworldly sort of sci-fi sort of race against time and you know, a big baddie sort of thing, then yeah, this is the comic for you. The artwork is absolutely stunning, and like I said, they've the Ghost Machine team have smashed it out of the ballpark with that one. Managed to pick up the very nice, I believe that's 1 in 25 variant for Rook 7. I had to get that quickly before it's sold out. And that cover there is cover D, coming from Gary Frank and Brad Anderson. So thank you very much, creative team. Obviously the same creative team at the top: Jeff Johns, Jason Fabok, Brad Anderson and Rob Lee. Yeah, really, really nice. Direwolf there. She's got her nice little wolves there. She's taken off her helmet so you can see what she looks like. She's, you know, she's quite considerate like that. And she looks like she's laying low in some woods with some mist there. So maybe someone is after her. Maybe it's, I think it's called Ursor. I think he's sort of like the big bad boss in this series. So yeah, really, really good. Can't wait for issue 2 to come out. Well, it'll be issue 8 on this anyway, to come out. And last but, well, it's last and least for today anyway, until I'm back again probably next weekend, issue number 9 of The Rocket Fellas, part of the Ghost Machine, but this time it's the Family Odysseys, part of the universe. It's coming from Peter J. Tomasi, Francis Manpool, Sia John Kalitz and Rob Lee. So thank you very much, creative team, as always. And that cover there is coming from Francis Manpool. So thank you very much, creative team. Looks like we've got our, I'm gonna assume she's the main antagonist because she's been on a lot of covers. Oh no, it's comic book catastrophe. Looks like she's lost an eye and someone's either holding it out for her saying, here you go, have your eyeball back, or maybe she's got a third arm and it's been chopped off. And looks like we've got our Rocket Fella family there at the back. They're looking quite shocked, and not surprising when you're actually seeing this, because she looks in pain and she's sort of bleeding, and you know, you're not going to be able to, unless it's a robotic eye, you're really not going to be able to do much with that eyeball now, because they're quite squishy. You know, I do a lot of eyeball dissections at work, and yeah, they don't really cut well, and they're not very grabby. So yeah, let's hope she comes out you know, less unscathed than she already is. Or if she's attacking our family, then you know, let's hope that's it. That's the last we see of her. Not sure how many more left to go on this, but yeah, once it's done, I will start reading it. So that's it from me. Hope you like what you saw. Please like, please subscribe, and if you don't, I'm not going to really have a Kleenex moment. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and take care and enjoy your weekend, comic book fans. Ta-ta for now.